Yeah, hello everyone. Today's daily devotion of the word became flesh and dwelt among us. Today we're going to talk about slow to anger. Slow to anger. We've been discussing about the flesh and how we could conquer the flesh. The flesh is one of the things that makes us not to be able to fulfill God's will and purpose in our lives. But if you can be able to subdue your flesh, if you could conquer the flesh, that is the enemy you have. The enemies you're fighting is not necessarily the devil. The devil is not your primary enemy. Your number one enemy is your flesh, not the devil. So if you can beat your flesh, you are good to go. So you have to work on your flesh. So today our Bible passage is going to be taken from James 1, 19 to 20. I'm going to be reading from Good News Translation. It says, everyone must be quick to listen, be slow to speak, and slow to be angry. Human anger does not achieve God's righteous purpose. Human anger does not achieve God's righteous purpose. One question you have to ask yourself whenever you want to get angry is that, is this thing worth me displeasing God? Because he said that human anger does not achieve God's purpose. Whenever you are angry, you are not pleasing God. So whoever is angry, whatever you don't know you are angry, does not please God. So there are two dangerous things we should slow down on. There are two things that God is telling us to slow down on. Two dangerous things. One is talking and the other one is getting angry. The worst about anger is that everything you do due to anger doesn't please God. Whatsoever decision, whatsoever steps you take because of anger doesn't please God. So to please God, you must not allow anger to rule your decisions. Don't do things to people because you are angry with them. Whatsoever you do to people, your children, your husband, your neighbors, whoever you're dealing with, whoever you does anything to based on anger does not please God. And our mission on this journey is always to please God. So if you want to please God, you have to work on your anger and you have to work on the way you talk. The Bible said we should be slow to speak and we should be slow to anger. So those are two things, but the most dangerous about them is anger, because whatsoever you do when you're angry doesn't please God. So our prayer today is, Lord, help me to slow down on getting angry, because another passage in the Bible says that anger lies in the bosom of fools. So it's teaching you that getting angry makes one foolish. And I know a lot of people who have lost a lot of businesses, jobs, money, contracts, relationships, whatever you want to get because of anger. So anger is not worth it. Always find a means of letting it go. Let it go, because you know that when you get angry, one, you are not going to please God, and secondly, you are going to lose something. You are going to lose it. So I pray that today God will help you and give you the encouragement and the wisdom to work on your anger.